So here's the thing, China owns $800 billion of US debts, which means that the USA as the borrower of this loan has to pay the Chinese interest. So every single year, our hard-earned tax dollars are being sent to Washington, and in Washington, D.C., instead of funding our roads or hospitals or schools, they send that money directly to Beijing to pay that interest. And the reason that China has $800 billion of US debt is because the Chinese are vendor financing the US consumer. In other words, China exports Chinese-made goods to the US. And since the US has nothing to trade to offset that trade balance, they send China fresh dollar bills. And then the Chinese turn around, they take this cash and they hand it right back to the Americans, telling them, hey, instead of us holding on to this cash, let us buy your debt. In other words, let us buy your treasury bonds. And this has a twofold effect. It allows the interest rates in the US to be low because the more demand there is for US debt, the lower the interest rates. And two, it allows the US to have access to a lot of cash for them to finance their government spending. For more content like this, hit that subscribe button.